Welcome back, fellow mobile gaming fanatics, on MyTyme. This is WWE Supercard. I'm going to quickly run out an episode here. I've claimed my reward for this because I ended up in the rank where you get 74,000th, and I don't know why it's not coming up. Maybe you can't see it again now because it's been claimed. And I basically got an epic Ryback and an ultra rare kendo stick. So yeah, not too much to shout home about there. But as I did mention before, I'm not giving PCCs a go anymore. I'm going to wait until the new season, to the next version of the game, then I'll crack back on with those PCCs. But for now, those events, as far as I'm concerned, not interested in, so I'm not going to be getting this pro version of AJ Styles. I may not even bother to get the single of him in Road to Glory. I might just get the WrestleMania card and leave the event card. But with that said, we do have a team event up here. You can see the rewards. We'll quickly go through them. I'll go from Seth Rollins, because even if those of you who just started the game, you're probably going to be looking at something above the super rare. So Seth Rollins is a very decent ultra rare card to get. Daniel Bryan is another decent epic card to get. You've got John Cena, which is, if we scroll back for you all the way to the login reward, is going to be a pro. 21 days playing in the month, you get John Cena as a login reward. So for those of you either in maybe just into Survivor tier or in Legendary tier, even those of you in Epic tier, this could be potentially your first Legendary Pro or another Legendary Pro, and it's a good one as well at that. Then you've got Kane, who has been a login reward. He has been a Survivor card for a variety of events. This isn't the first time that Kane's popped up, so a lot of you probably already have a Kane, but if you didn't, if you only got one of those singles in the past, this would also be another pro for you. And then Dean Ambrose, the first time we've seen Dean. If you have a quick look at his card, he's got 1100 in speed, so that's great speed. He's got 1115 in toughness. That's awesome toughness. One of the better cards in the tier for toughness. I can't remember all the ones that are better than him, but I think about 1130 is the top, or 1133, something like that. So he's pretty close to it. He's up there with the best when it comes to toughness, and he's got great speed as well. Substats, let's look at charisma. Pretty good. Good, you know, it's decent. Power's a little bit lacking, but overall he's a pretty decent card. Right arrow, liked him as a left arrow, but you can't do much about that. Toughness and speed proc again. Obviously, getting Kofi Kingston recently, as well as Kalisto, more toughness and speed cards. So Dean Ambrose is going to be a better card than both of them. So hopefully we can get this card. Team point breakdown. I've been at work and haven't been able to do much of it. That 82, that 2 is from a misclick when I was obviously playing games and have accidentally clicked on a 2-pointer game. But hopefully, now that I'm off, I'll be able to put in a decent amount of effort. Now we'll be able to grind to get that card. I don't have a Dean Ambrose, okay? Dean Ambrose isn't part of the collection, but we do have, and I'm going to come to this here, a Daniel Bryan, okay? This was my reward for my last King of the Ring, Daniel Bryan, and I had to collect it off camera because I was at work at the time and I haven't done a video over the course of the weekend. So I thought, you know what, I'll just wait till today. And before I enter my next King of the Ring, if we just go to combinable, there you go. So my reward, I was happy. It wasn't a diva, but from all the cards I've got, with the exception of say maybe getting Roman Reigns, this was pretty much the best card I could ask for. Yes, it's another right arrow, but it gives me a pro, and it's one of the best pros that I have from the singles that I have. So I'm working on now finishing Daniel Bryan. I wanted to get him ready for my next King of the Ring, but I'm probably going to wait. I'll probably just finish training him up and he'll go in for the one afterwards. So didn't mean to click there, sorry. So that's what we've got. Daniel Bryan, really happy. That was a great reward. I'd like to have got that one on camera, but yeah, these things happen. So let's just have another look. Still got Kalisto, we've got Xavier Woods, we've got Kofi, Titus O'Neil. We're going to forget Daniel Bryan for now because we've got him as a pro. Luke Harper, Alicia Fox, Apollo Crews, Neville, Cesaro, Devon, Heath Slater, Finn Balor, which I did not bother to get from this event. As you will obviously know, you had to come in the top, was it about 3,500, something like that to get. I just decided I couldn't be bothered to play PCC at all, so I wasn't going to try and grind out, 4,000 points to get Finn on the Sunday. So I decided to leave him. I thought, you know what, it's a left arrow which would have been good. So in theory, I should have ground him because it would have given me that compatible tag. But in reality, once again, the end of this tier, I'm just not doing it. So missed out a little bit there, but maybe I'll get him as a pro another way. You know, maybe I'll get him as a rewards, and that would help. Edge would be awesome to get that compatible pro. Power and speed isn't quite as good as obviously power and charisma card, because I have a couple of power and toughness right arrows, and obviously and pro, but not bad. Kurt Hennig wouldn't be bad. Obviously, I don't have anything. Same with Roman Reigns. I don't have anything to tag with them at the moment, though. And then obviously I've got my pros in AJ and Christian, which obviously getting a left arrow here would make a good tag for me. So left arrow pro, we're looking at Edge or Finn potentially. All these are, none of these are left arrows. Oh, I didn't realise that. Didn't realise Apollo Crews was left arrow. None of these are, apart from Kofi. So yeah, so Kofi would be okay. Toughness and speed, I could really do with a power once. I guess in Apollo, power and speed. Yeah, I don't have a power and charisma card or Edge. They're the ones we'd ideally really like if we're going to get a male superstar. Alternatively, we'll take a female superstar. So let's have a look very quickly how this went. So we got to the finals and we lost. Contender bracket. It was 8 people. Pretty sure Mikey was also a human. No, Mikey might have been the bot. No, yeah, Mikey was human. Yeah, okay. So I tried to place myself in an area where I wouldn't play CLD, BLD, because I thought they seemed to have the best team out of everyone I'd noticed. So we come up against Eternal H, and first of all, first game is okay, no problems, so we win. Second game comes up and we lose. And if you notice, I'm sitting here going, I've lost. Okay, I lost that. I won this. Okay, I win this. And what I did was I took out my Charlotte and I put her into the tag, and I brought my Brie into the single, thinking, well, it's going to guarantee me the Diva tag and the Diva single. And the only way I can possibly lose it is how it happened. They called power and toughness, and she procs. And this happened, and it put me down to being 3-2 loss. And I was there going, oh my gosh. Last game I changed it back up, so I put Charlotte back to the single. And if you notice what happened here, he's brought his Brie out as a single. And notice the game before, he played with Nikki Bella. He now brought out Brie instead. So I got that win there. I got the win in the Diva tag as a result. So 2 Diva games come out. His Nakamura procced. That was the tag which wins, and his tag beats that tag easily. So we got the 3-2 victory. Happy about. We come into the game against Silent Rage. We've gone 1-0 down, and I forgot to energize. I was in getting ready for bed and stuff. This was time of sleeping, and yeah, so we've lost the first lot of games, 3-2. Energized for game 2. We got the victory and game 3. So really happy about that. Then I did not bother. In fact, I lie. Game 3, I wasn't energized again. I kind of got lucky because this could have screwed me over. So I'm just lucky the way that the matches rolled out, because once again I was asleep, didn't energize. So we didn't energize for the final. Just look at one game, CLBD. I would have charisma. I would have lost there. I would have still won there. I won there. I would have, if I was energized, I probably would have won there. I'm not sure what the boost is there for that, and power toughness. It would have been close anyway. Obviously, I'm guessing they did energize for the end, so no problems there. We don't really care. We just want that WrestleMania cast. Let's get a claim reward before ending the video. Fingers crossed for a Diva. Fingers crossed for that Edge, for that Apollo Crews, for that Kofi Kingston. Edge or Kofi Kingston, ideally. If I get stuck, Finn or Apollo would do alright, or a Diva. I mean, even that Alicia Fox would be great. A Diva Pro, because she can at least go with Charlotte, even if she's not a tag, she's not incompatible. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, boom. WrestleMania card is Triple H. That is a good card, yeah. He is a pretty decent card for the tier. That 119 power is immense, strong command. He's got great charisma as well, 1104. His speed is shocking. Well, it's not shocking, it's just not great. 1050 isn't something ideal, but for his worst stat, 1050 isn't atrocious, and his toughness is pretty okay at 1073. It's not a pro, it's a single. I like Triple H though, always have. So yeah, not a bad card. Better than that freaking Luke Harper that I got. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to enter this King of the Ring now. I entered that last King of the Ring fractionally early, I think. So you know what? I'm going to give this another couple of minutes before entering it.